Greetings, geeks and geekeros. It is me. I am back for another Wynonna Earp. Holy crap, this episode. Things just keep getting more and more intense and they just keep hitting us. Getting better and better. Whew boy. And a lot happened in this episode, so let's go ahead and delve into it. And we're gonna do it right now, so spoilers, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Please do, it's really good. Then come back, tell me what you think in the comments down below. Alright, so we start off with a flashback of Juan Carlo and Bobo back when he was going by Robert. And we see Juan Carlo's journal, and we see that Wyatt Earp is coming. Then we flash to modern day where we see Bobo in a cage. He's in the cage, the super high-tech black badge cage that pops up like once per season. Last time we saw it, I believe, was in the alternate timeline where it was holding one of Bulshar's wives who was who took the face of Mercedes. But anyway, back to this. He's clearly out of it. He clearly being down in the well, plus being touched by Bulshar, not in that way. Damn it, something's in my eye. Sorry. Anyway, we then cut to outside the mine, where we see someone in a radioactive suit pop down, takes it off, and it's freaking Anna Silk from Lost Girl fame. And then we see Jeremy and Waverly going over everything, trying to figure out what's going on and try to figure out like what's Bulshar's next step. And they figure out that there were two towers. One is the Tower of Death, and the other one is the Tower of Knowledge. They got the Tower of Death, which Bulshar's got the Tower of Death, which is Peacemaker, which we find out in this episode was originally a sword that was smelted down into a gun. Interesting. Well, we had a plate that was smelted into blood, so the precedence was there. Then we see Charlie is at the homestead, and Wynonna comes there, finds him working on her tractor. She's actually vulnerable with him and hugs him, and it's because she's feeling the weight of the oncoming apocalypse, and she's got maybe a little bit of PTSD from the Bulshar fuckery last episode. If you can hear that, sorry. But anyway, Bobo cryptically tells them about Maeve, a person that Doc knows. And Nicole goes off to go find Doc. Kevin, who is the name of Anna Silk's character, by the way, reveals herself to be, I forgot the name that they called them. Protectors? World Savers? Something like that. But basically they're the Wynonna Earp version of the Watchers from Marf. Except for there's multiple ones for one Earth. And she is going up against her bosses by saying that, by helping them out. And she has a weapon that can kill a bullshot. Nicole and Doc. Nicole comes, finds Doc. They bond some as they're going to go see Maeve because he knows where she is. Because nobody ever leaves purgatory. Maeve is a witch that was burned at the stake. Kevin says that the key to defeating Bullshard is this magic arm. And the Earp sisters go to the mind to come and retrieve it. Then we see Maeve, and after taunting them for a while, because she's bodiless, she lives in the fire apparently, because she needs body, and she possesses Nicole. The sisters have to find out that they have to face a radioactive revenant in order to get to the arm, and that the radioactive revenant has the arm, which is Bullshar's original arm, the one that the wife that looked like Mercedes cut off. Then we see Doc calls in Jeremy to help. Maeve thinks that he's a body for her, so she jumps into him and fucking reveals the biggest huge drop of the episode that is completely ignored by everybody. And that is Jeremy isn't pure human. I mean, we knew that he had special abilities, but now it's officially confirmed Jeremy's not fully human. Which is so awesome, though I have a feeling that that's a season 4 plot thread that we won't get to until season 4. But I'm willing to wait. As they say, in the Great Hamilton, I'm willing to wait for it. But anyway, so back to the story. The radioactive revenant spits some radioactive goo on Wynonna, basically kind of mostly taking her out. The team over at the Maeve's place, they get the diary from Maeve, but Maeve is like, screw you guys, and burns down the whole house. When they do, the firefighters come in to save everyone. Charlie comes in, saves Doc, and either because he's just so freaking hungry, or what, but Vampire Doc proceeds to basically kill Charlie. Feed on him. Even though in this world vampires can be turned if you don't drink all of their blood, so who knows, maybe he left 1%, and so that means that Charlie's gonna come back, because they did heavily imply that Charlie isn't completely human. No, that Charlie was human. They like heavily like enforced it in this episode. Waverly uses her ring to take down the Revenant. Kevin comes back in and reveals that the arm isn't the weapon. It's Waverly because apparently the great champion is not Wynonna. It's Waverly. But then we get confirmation that Charlie is dead and that the Fire Witch is gone. At one point, I thought that maybe the Fire Witch had gone into Doc, but based on the previews for next week, it looks like they're not going in that direction. Sorry, I got notes, and a lot of shit happens, so I'm trying to... Oh yeah. Kevin then reveals what being this champion means. And that's that she can save us all. But she has to sacrifice herself by sitting on her father's throne, which will turn her into stone. Sorry about that too, if you heard that. But anyway, so she has to sacrifice herself to save us all. If her father doesn't come home in the next episode or two, because Mama totally isn't looking for him. But anyway, we get a sad little moment, sad but well acted moment from Melanie and Dominique, where more proving how awesome they are as sisters, but it's still sad. They're like, boy, our lives are screwed up. The curse of being in the Earp family type shit. Not even realizing that while they're saying that Wynonna's maybe boyfriend is dead. Or dead. Depending on if they want to make him a vamp or not. But then we get back into things and have a big giant info moment where Kevin reveals, and also to the sisters and then the other half of the team sans Doc, because Nicole said leave Doc Holliday and was the last bridge that he burned. So the other half of the team sans Doc are reading Juan Carlos' diary, and simultaneously they find out that Bulshar is the literal serpent from the Bible. Oh shit. They're going biblical on our asses. So, Lord knows where they're going to go next. And by Lord, I mean Emily Andrews, because she's the one running things. Oh yeah. Then, once all of that is done, Robin, who apparently also studied he mastered in, when he went to college, he mastered in jazz music, I think history, but then he minored in astrology. But anyway, so he reveals that part of, by looking at the diary, he finds out that part of Bulshar's plan is the blood moon, And lo and behold, the blood moon is tomorrow. So things are gonna get intense. Which, by the way, just real quick about Robin. He had a really cool like one-on-one with Bobo where we saw Bobo's humanity, but also saw just how hurt and damaged he really is. Which was sad, but awesome at the same time. Like the Dominique Melanie moment. But anyway, thanks for watching. Just real quick, bit of housekeeping. This week's been a little weird for me. I've been in a weird headspace. I think this bug thing that I had recently came back. I don't know. I've also had to deal with some IRL stuff, so that's why Tuesday's video was late and that there was like no promotion of it on any social media. Also, why I didn't tell you this, but I was thinking about doing the premiere for I Feel Bad, but then that came and went. And then also I didn't do a Throwback Thursday because I didn't really know what to talk about, plus I hadn't finished American Horror Story Asylum, which I promised was going to be the next Throwback Thursday, because that show was really good, but really intense and hard to marathon because it's just so freaking intense. But anyway, that's it for housekeeping. Hopefully this weekend I will finally find time to do the 100 Spectacular, which again, thank you guys for allowing me to hit 100. But that's it for now. Till next time, and beyond.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa. And here I thought I was going to do a cheeky thing about my ring, and then she just goes and ruins it. But anyway, for real. Till next time, and beyond.